Assalamualaikum, I Bitu Madam Rohaya. Today, my group members and I would like to present our company review and strategy plan. For our group assignment, as you can see here right on the screen, we choose Nike. Before we go further, I would like to brief you about the background of the company. History of Nike. In January 1964, University of Oregon track athlete Philip Knight and his coach Bill Buberman officially established Nike, which was originally known as Blue Ribbon Sports (BRS). BRS launched its first retail location in 1966 next to a beauty salon at 3107 Pico Boulevard in Santa Monica, California. And in 1972, the firm was renamed as Nike Incorporated and developed Nike's first brand commercial, which is There Is No Finish Line, which featured no Nike product. Nike had a 50% market share in the US sports shoe industry by 1980, and the firm went public in December of that year. Vision and mission. The vision of Nike is to help Nike Incorporated and our consumers thrive in a sustainable economy where people, profit, and the planet are in balance. And the mission of Nike is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world, and if you have a body, you are an athlete. Okay, next, organizational culture. Nike's values are created by strategy teams whose main vision is to work on each element of the vision, strategy, factories, environment, community, people, and culture on a regular basis, ensuring that Nike stays on track to achieve its objective. What are the goals and objectives of Nike? Nike aims to minimize its environmental footprint throughout the product life cycle, looking at carbon and energy, chemistry, water, and waste to identify strategies to use less or better, innovate new solutions, and where possible, close the loop and reuse. Besides that, the objective of Nike's company are to increase the share of the sports apparel market, to improve the quality and convenience of clothing through the introduction of new technologies and developments, and to reduce production costs of materials. And lastly, we have the Nike logo. As you can see here, this is the Nike logo. The meaning of the logo is known as swoosh. It's the simplest logo and consists of only 2 lines. Nike was created in 1971 by a college student named Carolyn Davidson.
Next, we move to the company review for SWOT analysis. Strength. The first one is Nike has a lot of regulation. Number 2 is large number of customers. Then low production cost, super marketing skills, core product line caters majority of market. It has celebrity endorsement. Number 7 is also owns a number of valuable brands. And the lastly is professional working in-house. For the weaknesses, retailers have a stronger grips on the markets. Nike has the abundant depth and dependence on US market. Workforce culture is a problem, primarily known for its footwear, and diversification is lacking in the Nike companies. For the opportunities of Nike companies is they involve in new market that produce innovative product with efficient integration by cutting ties with big retailers. It also procures artificial intelligence startup with consumer-directed marketing and has diversification of business. Last but not least, for the threats of Nike companies, it has counterfeit products that increase level of competition, budget constraint in marketing, risk of foreign currency exchange, patent litigation, uncertainty in the economy, tension in the trades, pandemic effects, and regulation by governments. For strategy formulation framework stage 1 are to see internal factors evaluation or known as IFE, external factors evaluation or known as EFE, and competitive profile matrix or known as CPM. Now we will look at the Ife matrix of Nike. Nike internal factors evaluation shows the result that earn total weighted score of 2.73, which is higher than 2.5. It is significantly indicates that Nike has internally strong weighted position. For external factors evaluation or EFE of Nike is show the result that the earned total weighted score of 3.19, which is higher than 2.5, and it is significantly indicates that Nike has externally strong weighted position, which Nike are successful to overcome the threats in their company. Now, let's see to the competitive profile matrix or CPM. Is a tool to identify a company major competitors and its particular strength and weakness in relation to a company's strategic position. The weights and the total weighted score in both of CPM and EFE have the same meaning. Critical success factors in a CPM includes both internal and external issues, but not for opportunities and threats as they are in EFE. The rating refers to strength and weaknesses, where 4 is major strength, 3 is minor strength, 2 is minor weakness, and 1 is major weakness. So the rating and the total weighted score can be compared for company and the competitors. As we can see, the most factors to being successful in the industry are product quality, product design, and marketing, as indicated by weight of 0.11. Among the competitors like Adidas and Under Armour, Nike is the strongest and successful company with total weighted score is 3.69, that greater than its competitors. This indicates that Nike competitive advantage in terms of critical success factors.
Next is Nike achievements. So far, the company has achieved a sustainable redesign of its manufacturing operations, which include the use of line-knit technology, which produce 60% less waste than traditional cut 24 and sew procedures. Nike also won 2 awards in 2019 and 3 honors in 2018. Nike took home the awards for Best Company Perks and Benefits as well as Best Company Compensation in 2019. Nike was named Best CEO 2018, Best Company Compensation, and Best CEO for Diversity in 2018. Nike ELC now caters millions of customers in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. Now moving on to problems that Nike faces. There are 3 problems that we address here. First problem is the coronavirus pandemic has had and will continue to harm the company's financial situation and results of operations. Today, the pandemic and the preventive measures taken to contain or mitigate it have caused and are expected to continue to cause economic slowdown and substantial financial market disruption all over the country. These developments have resulted in and may continue to result in a decrease in consumer discretionary spending, which has a major impact on Nike business, sales, financial condition, and operating results. Second problem is the competition for products, services, and experiences is fierce. Nike competes on a worldwide scale with a vast number of athletic and leisure footwear and other sports equipment. Multi-brand retailers compete with Nike direct activities both through digital commerce operations and retail storefronts by offering their merchandises over their digital channels and physical location as well as digital commerce channels. Third problem is failure to maintain the reputation, brand image and culture. The design and marketing strategies, including advertising and consumer campaign, product innovation and product quality, will be critical in maintaining, promoting and developing the brand. If Nike fail to meet any of these goals, it may harm them. Besides, negative statements or publicity regarding Nike, their culture and values, their products, services or any of their key employees, sponsors or suppliers, regardless of whether such claims are true, might seriously affect Nike's reputation and brand image. Now for the stage 2 in strategy formulation, we chose two types of matrix known as space matrix and internal-external matrix. For the space matrix, Nike's directional vector is placed in the aggressive quadrant, which is in the upper right of the space matrix, indicating that the company is in a great position to capitalize on external opportunities, address internal weaknesses, and minimize external threats. As a result, depending on the firm's individual condition, market penetration, market development, product development, backward integration, forward integration, horizontal integration or diversification may be achievable. Meanwhile, according to Ife Matrix, the Nike company is in cell 2, which means it is in region 1. It can be described as a process of grow and build. Therefore, Nike may benefit from intensive or integrative strategies. Given the high IFE and EFE scores, this is the best region for divisions. Successful organizations are able to build a portfolio of business in region 1. Now, we have come to stage 3 in strategy formulation, which is QSPM, Quantitative Strategic Planning Matrix. According to the QSPM table, Nike is considering 3 potential strategies. First, creating new products to meet current market demand. Second, increasing marketing efforts to increase market share for current products. And third, acquiring competitors. The highest sum total attractiveness score, TAS, is 3.87, indicating that Nike should develop new products to meet current market expectations, followed by acquire competitors with 3.70 score. And the least TAS score is more marketing efforts to increase market share for present products with 3.46 score.
Now let's move on to the next chapter. Based on our discussion, there are 3 strategies and each of these strategies have been calculated their sum total attractiveness score, STAS. The ability to develop a product and services that offer fresh ideas and are relevant to customer is not easy task. Why? Especially in a world when a product is essentially deemed identical to the same class of offering presented by a rival company. As we all know, Nike is the world's most famous and biggest sportswear company. In just over 50 years, a one-man dream of better shoes turned into a global corporation worth over $100 billion. Due to this, it is important for Nike to start a fresh new product development. By new product, we mean here original product, product improvement, product modification, and new brand that the company can develop through its own research and development effort. In addition, Nike can improve their product in terms of injury prevention, performance, and most significantly, user comfort. And for your information, highest STAS is product development, which Nike should consider in creating a new product to meet current market demands, since Nike has a long history of success with cutting-edge and inventive product. Second strategy is market penetration. Penetrating new market will generate a lot of benefit for Nike because of its well-known brand image than other products. Nike can break into new areas by drawing customers from other companies, assuring them of the product quality and delivering exceptional customer service. Furthermore, penetration doesn't have to be into new market, but rather within a current customer and sector. The company should be able to keep current customer by encouraging them to use the item more frequently, offering loyalty, a membership program, and so on. Last but not least, buying out competitors or horizontal integration. Horizontal integration occurs when two companies collaborate at the same stage of the supply chain. In other words, two similar businesses merge to become a single entity. Nike, for example, might merge with its greater competitors, Adidas, as both companies manufacture and distribute sportswear. This is because it was made to gain market share and improve sales by acquiring companies in the same business field. Furthermore, through horizontal integration, Nike was able to bridge the gap with their competitors, Adidas, and build knowledge growth about market and consumer. Now we have come to the end of our discussion. We believe these strategies will improve Nike's ability to turn a concept into a profitable product, which it can then adjust to stay competitive in the market. In addition, product development plans can identify areas for improvement as well as the most efficient method. As I mentioned before, the second strategy is to penetrate the market. We believe Nike's consumer base to grow as a result of this strategy. When more people buy a product, Nike will have a better chance of meeting their requirement, exceeding their expectation, and earning their loyalty. Then, if consumer demand rises and production becomes more challenging, Nike can raise the product price to balance supply and demand while keeping loyal consumer. Next, horizontal integration. Horizontal integration is the last strategy. We expect Nike to attain greater market strength as a result of horizontal integration. This is due to the fact that two businesses share resources and consumer. However, among those three strategies, product development will be the best strategy for Nike, given Nike has a long history of success with cutting-edge and innovative product. Nike should be able to succeed and make more profit with their product development plan by offering new and unique product into their market that are different from their competitors.